Cleveland. Mr. Chairman, sir, the co-chairman here present, Deacon Ebongomo, welcome, sir. The guest speaker, Senator Ita Enam, heavily represented by Barrister Godwin James, welcome, sir. The second guest speaker, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Sufulu, also represented here heavily by Dr. Chigozie Okoro. Welcome, sir. My distinguished post-patron, the man that makes Akidi fly, Doctor, you're welcome. The Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Highness, Dr. Ese Ngozi Israel Ibukwe. Right. Distinguished legal advisor of Akidi, the anchorman for today, who's going to chair as the moderator, and referring to the social commentator, Barrister Monubani. I also respect the man who is serving in two capacity, media and public relations. And also today is one of the principal discussants. I'm referring to the managing editor of Delhi Independent, Mr. Kwame James. The man that speaks to heaven and our prayer works is here today. The special advisor on youth and community relations, Reverend Richard Johnson. You're welcome, sir. Very distinguished guests, members of Akidi executives, very beautiful audience, ladies and gentlemen, you're highly welcome. Mr. Chairman, sir, please permit me to tender this apology. It's rather very unfortunate that up till now we cannot have it to describe it, but I want to assure all of us, before you leave here, you get a copy of the brochure. The printer is trying to look funny, but we're going to work. And in the name of one Nigeria, and in the name of moving this country to a peaceful state, today is set aside to mark Akidi Day. Like the team says, Akidi Annual Day celebration to a public lecture on the theme, the significance of effective youth self-reliance in a developing economy, case of Nigeria. We consider this ceremony very important when you look at the youth and you want to define what a youth is. Nigerian population is estimated at 150 million. And out of this population, 85% of these populations are the youths. And when the youths are crying, when the youths are complaining, when the youths are rioting, definitely you cannot have peace. We look at Nigeria, it's a developing economy. We all agree. I would say, what are the significance of what are the significance of a youth to live in a developing economy without really enjoying what a developing economy should possess? If you look at what is happening in Nigeria today, Boko Haram everywhere. Recently, before the election, there was kidnapping everywhere. Akidi has also involved to campaign in the grassroots, to convince our youth to shun violence. Because in every violence that is taking place, youths are always the tools. And it's a high time we talk to our youths that we must not accept to be tools for bad things, but tools for good things. This event is also set aside to cry to our government that the resources of this country is enough to cater for the youth. Should our leaders accept to discharge their responsibility that makes them there? Unity for self-reliance. Unity for self-reliance. For self-reliance. Unity. Permit me, I may not speak so much on the theme of this lecture because we have scholars, we have men in various backgrounds that will crush the topic. But I want to say that Akidi you are seeing today is not mainly a Akwa group. A group must born somewhere to be embraced by all. And I'm using this medium to explain this question people keep asking me on the telephone, on a text message. What are you referring to Akidi? And I tell people that the word Akwa means mighty. And of course, it means the same thing in other parts of the Niger Delta. Apart from Akwa, the other three words are English words. So there is no why there should be confusion. The group is committed to bring the entire Nigerians together, the youth, so that we must know the reason why we exist. We must also know why we should contribute our quota to the building of this country. No development can take place when there is no peace. We know also that our government keep promising they will do this, they will do that. But in a very short time, with the take-off strength of His Excellency, President Jonathan, we believe before the end of his tenure, we'll have a cause to smile. I want to crave the indulgence of the entire House and appeal to all of us that we should join hands to support this group, the members, and be able to have this a crowd. Should